Vladimir Putin in Alaska. A huge meeting, of course. U.S. Army combat veteran and national security expert Ricoh Danielson joins us now to talk through it all. Welcome to you. I mean, what a meeting we've got set underway for this week.
Yeah, Laura, thanks for having me on. Absolutely. It's going to be a very huge meeting. It's going to kind of set the precedence right now. If you really think about it, Ukraine unfortunately has lost the initiative and the momentum in the conflict and now has to come to the deal, right? And Trump and Putin obviously are deal makers. And part of this deal is, hey, we want a portion or a region of the eastern side of Ukraine. And if you look at those regions, it's actually a very strategic region. It's unpopulated, really not much going on, but it allows Russia to gain access to the port of Mariupol and also different sea accesses. So this will allow them to regain control, and possibly even have a more naval dominance or readiness, if you will. But part of that agreement is we need to have peace. So not only is this a land deal now, but it's also a peace deal.
Yeah, what do you think? I mean, can Ukrainians trust Putin to make a deal? Many people are looking at this, kind of shaking their heads, but maybe it could work. How do you see it?
I see it could possibly work. You're right. So whenever you're dealing with a negotiating, especially with your enemy, I saw this in Iraq, Afghanistan with the Taliban and also terrorist organizations, you have a 50-50 shot here. And the thing is, you have to put the best foot forward and you have to make this deal very enticing. What can you do? What can you provide? And what does the land provide? And the overall strategic goals here. And if you can lay those out in a beneficial manner and also de-escalate the situation, I think it's a win-win.
Yeah, and we're talking about, Putin being in the U.S. for the first time in 10 years. So this is historic on a lot of levels. And now Trump has changed his tune on Putin over the start of his second term. Let's listen.
I think that's going to work out, too, but it's so many people have been killed.
I hope we're going to be getting a deal done with Russia.
I'm going to speak to Vladimir Putin, see if we can get it ended. I said, do me a favor. I'll handle Iran. Help me with Russia. We got to get that one settled. No, I didn't make any progress with him today at all.
We're not happy with Putin. I'm not happy with Putin. I can tell you that much right now.
We get a lot of thrown at us by Putin.
You'll be seeing things happening.
We're going to be doing secondary tariffs if we don't have a deal in 50 days. I'm going to make a new deadline of about 10 or 12 days from today.
We stopped a lot of wars. This is the one we seem to be... This should be the easiest to stop, and it's not.
We're going to see what he has to say, which is going to be up to him. Very disappointed.
Okay, so that is a great example and a good string of sound bites for us, right? Do you think that Trump still has as much pull with Putin as he once did, and especially when you listen to that evolution?
Yeah, the way I look at it is this deal is much like an accordion effect of war, right? You have some good days, some bad days. You're going back and forth. It's very frustrating. But at the end of the day, I think Trump does have a good bargaining chip. He wants to see peace. Look at Azerbaijan and also Armenia. He recently established peace over there. He has the momentum now. He has the key attributes. And I think he's going to be hitting the nail on the head here real soon. And we'll come to a business deal and also a territory deal very successfully.
All right, so we've got our date on the calendar circle for Friday, so we'll watch for that. Switching gears, Israel is ramping up its nearly 2-year war with Hamas with a plan to take over Gaza City. So I want to get your take on this because I'm wondering, if you think that we could finally see an end to this conflict sometime soon, or are these empty promises?
I hope nothing but stability and also peace within the region very fastly. And here's what I see. Israel is reasserting its control over the Gaza Strip. And in this small little area, it's going to probably more likely cause geo-displacement of certain people and also different, after effects. But the idea here is to completely remove Hamas and their headquarters, their financial ties and the infrastructure so that Israel can go in there and occupy it for a duration of time so they can hand it over back to an Arab nation to govern. The idea here also as well is to remove Hamas out of power and also make an independent Palestinian authority outside of its own government so it can be handed over to an Arab nation and for the wealth and prosperity.
All right, we're keeping an eye on all of it, and we appreciate you being here. U.S. Army combat veteran and national security expert Ricoh Danielson. Thank you so much. And the House Oversight Committee is moving forward with its investigation into former President Biden. The committee says a subpoena